What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Subsistence. I know, I was a little too hyped for that. But yeah, we've done a few things. We've extended the base a little bit, added this little staircase to this floor that doesn't exist because YOLO. That is why. But that being said, we are ready to get our weapon bench a-craftin'. But we need a few materials first, unfortunately, so that's what we're going to be doing today. We need 10 wooden planks, and we need... what's that, 4 scrap metal? So we got a little ways to go. We need to get some wood and some scrap metal. I'll probably start by just getting the scrap metal first, and we'll get wood later, because it's really easy to get wood. But that being said, we're going to adventure out. I don't have any lockpicks, unfortunately. After the weapon bench, we'll probably work on getting the refining forge. That way we can get lockpicks and open up a whole bunch of those bins that we opened up in the last episode, because those things were nutty AF. I actually needed this apple, because I have no vegetables, no fruit and vegetables. Right there. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. Last episode we opened up that lockpick bin, which was amazing. Honestly, was like the most gear you could ever get out of a bin ever. I don't know how common those are. I guess we're going to see while we're out and about looking for scrap metal. I know I saw scrap metal next to the bear, and I didn't grab it because there was a bear next to it, and I didn't want to deal with the bear. But I think we only... I don't remember how much we needed now. I think it was 4 more. That way we can get up to 8 in order to craft the weapons bench. We're still processing the power slightly. We already have the mass generated for it, but we don't have the power yet. But the power is a lot quicker than the mass generation anyway, so shouldn't be too much of a difficult. Difficult? Too much of a difficult. I know math. I know math. English. Holy shit! What is my life? You'd think it was my job to talk. But sometimes your brain just, you know, wanders off into the distance. Enters Narnia randomly. Holy random amounts of nails in that one. Again, I think we're just going to end up crafting 9mm ammo out of all this, because it uses the least amount of materials, and we have so much sniper ammo now. We have another 5 where this left off. So we could shoot 5 bullets and then reload. We could probably kill 5 wolves at this point. I have no absolute need to, though. That's the problem. And by problem, I mean not really a problem at all. Not seeing any scrap metal bins at all. We've gotten... I'm gonna put this down here. We need 3 more. And I'm not seeing any more of those wood bins. And we don't want to get too far away from home, so we're gonna head back this way. Because if we get too far away from home, then we're screwed. I don't want to be screwed. At night, since I don't have any good clothing yet. That's what we're going to work on after we get the refining forge done, is the clothing. I think once we get the weapons bench and the refining forge down, the hunters will be out in a boot, and I will have to start hunting the hunters. The hunters will become hunted. I'm also all out of cordage after crafting all of those foundations and walls. So that being said as well, we need to make sure we're grabbing fiber. And I see 2 fibers up here, so we're going to go grab those. No wood bins. Is this a wood one? It is a wood one. Very nice. Hey. There's also some stuff we can gather right here. Only got 1 out of it. I want to gather this stuff because I know I'm going to be using it soon. I guarantee this iron and copper and stuff is going to be used in the weapon crafting. We already found that the iron is used in lockpick crafting, but we haven't figured out what uses copper yet. And I assume we're about to find out once we get the weapon bench. But we need scrap, and I don't want it to be nighttime. Because I want to be able to do the weapon bench. And if I have to wait out nighttime inside my base, then we're going to have a shorter episode. I don't want a shorter episode. I want a long episode, because you guys like longer episodes. A little bit of medical bin action going on right there. No bins over here. Oh, looks like we're screwed on scrap metal. Unless there's some inside my storage bin that I missed. I hear a wolf. Be nice, Wolfie. Be nice. Don't make me use it. I don't want to have to kill you, bub. But we need about 20 wood anyway that we were going to have to gather. So that's probably what I'll do during the nighttime. What I'll do is I'll light the campfire outside. Or no, I don't even have to light the campfire outside. I'll just leave my door open while I'm gathering wood. Because probably by the time we have the amount of wood, nighttime will be coming towards its end. Let's do this. What's our power at? Power is at max. Go ahead and turn that bad boy off. Let's just double check on scrap metal inside the bin. Nope. And was it definitely 8 in order to create it? It was definitely 8. We need 2 more, and we need wood planks. Alright, nighttime is officially over. I had my game crash, and then I came back. I was like, screw it, we're just going to wait for nighttime to end. We have enough mass. We have max power. Everything is good to go besides the scrap metal and 4 more wood planks in order to craft up our weapons bench. I'm extremely excited to see what this actually adds into the game and to see if it actually brings out the hunters as well. So let's go ahead and whack some trees, pick up some metal, and look at that. We actually got a wood bin right here. Perfect. Got 1 scrap metal out of that. I think we only need 1 more scrap metal. And look, another wood bin. I guess restarting my game and crashing actually helped me a ton because there was no wood bins here a minute ago. Boom. It didn't give us scrap metal? Oh, fucking course it didn't. Let's just see if there's any scrap metal in the vicinity. And then we only need to hit a tree for like a few minutes to get the weapons bench. I definitely want to get the refinery going and get some more lockpicks as well. In case we're roaming around and we find some more of those lockpick bins. And then after the refinery, we'll get the clothes going. Once the refinery closed, and pretty much once we've crafted everything and we've killed enough hunters to be happy with ourselves, that's pretty much when the game ends for us. And we're going to have to wait for future updates or wait for, you know, a few updates to go by that add like a bunch of different features, like, you know, multiplayer, other features, PvP, etc., etc. Crafting pistol bullets because they're the easiest to craft. No metal, though, out of that one. Let's keep looking. Might be able to find one on the ground. It'd be great if I could find scrap metal on rocks. See, honestly, I think I like how they have it set up. When I first originally played the game, I was thinking, like, oh, you can only get nails inside bins? That's kind of dumb. But then I think, like, it makes sense, because if you think of something like Rust, you don't even have to leave your base to do most of the crafting that you want to do. So at least in this game, it forces you to leave your little hole, your little home. Forces you to get uncomfortable and roam around to find materials. I guess in Rust you do that when you're gathering sulfur and metal and etc., but at the same time, you don't have to really leave the proximity of your base. You just have to wait for things to respawn and then just kind of roam around 2 inches away from your base. This is a little different, especially since you can craft the stuff inside your house, but in reality, this game, you can't even craft it inside your house. You just have to find the materials. So if I'm forced to go, I guess that's what the component system's going to do. I'm pretty sure I already have a component system episode up at the time you're watching this. I haven't personally, I record ahead on videos, so component system hasn't fully came out for Rust yet for me, but is there scrap metal that we need? And I don't know how it works, but I guess it's kind of like what I'm talking about. You have to head into rad towns to get the materials that you need to craft certain items. And that does force people to stop roof camping. And that forces people to have less guns and feel like guns are worth more because it takes a lot longer to craft them. Honestly, the component system could be the worst thing that comes to Rust, or it could be the best thing. So, honestly, as this game, as a middle ground, I'd say the component system doesn't seem too bad, but obviously this isn't multiplayer. It's just bears and wolves and animals roaming around, so I can't really use this as a mediation between the two games. We're just going to head home now. We have enough metal. We need to hit a few trees, probably for a few minutes, and then we will have enough to craft the weapons bench, and I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I don't know why. I just want to get some attachments. I'm hoping it's scopes and fancy shit like that. That's what I'm hoping for. Da-da-da-dee. I hear a bear. He's good. Yeah, it seems like everything is level 3 now. You guys notice that? And I got a little too close for comfort, it seems like. I have no more bandages. We may need to craft some of those up real quick. Eek. I'm actually hopefully going to get one crafted shortly. Hurry up. I'm just going to do this real quick. While we wait, I actually kind of needed the animal fat anyway. I'm all out of biofuel. Okay. Take all. We got 3 animal fat and some food. Got a little too close to him. We should have backed up and shot him with the rifle instead, but the shotgun did its job. We should slowly start gaining back our health. It's not a huge issue. We're gonna hold on to those bandages. I know we can eat our food. Yeah, we're at full food almost, so let's go ahead and... That should bring us up, and that'll help us get some health back as well. Alright, not bad. Just got a little too comfortable. I got too comfortable with my surroundings, and then there. Here we go. Honestly, this tree should give us enough wood. There we go. And boop, boop, boop. I think we're 1 off. I think we're literally 1 wood plank off after that. Boop. Whoops. Didn't click it. And since we're just waiting for the crafts anyway, we might as well get some more wood for, like, the furnace and whatnot. And then we will work our way towards being able to smelt copper and iron. For lockpicks specifically. At least for right now, that's all we know we can do. And the weapon bench will probably unveil a few other things that we can also craft with copper and iron. Hopefully. Alright, let's head back. Moment of truth. Weapon bench. Please have cool things and not be uncompleted because I've hyped myself up for it too much already. Let's go ahead and craft ourselves a weapon bench. Boom. Honestly, didn't think I'd ever get to a point of having that much mass and energy, but we are here. Where are we going to put the weapons bench? I'm thinking right here. Like right here. Very nice. Right there. Perfect. Here we go. 90. 100. Weapon bench. Oh, it's tiny. It's tiny, but if we need more power, I'm going to go ahead and put more power there, so. Hello, weapon bench. Shotguns. Upgrades. Ooh, we can put it in there. Whoa! So we can upgrade the firepower, the clip size, and the reload speed with metal, copper fragments, and weapon parts. And energy. Oh, and there's 4 levels of each weapon upgrade. Okay, is the shotgun the same thing? Firepower, clip size, reload, yep. At the end of the day, you should do the pistol and do damage, right? Because pistol ammo is so easy to get. Or you can just make it so the rifle is a one-shot kill. That's kind of cool. Alright, so we got upgrades. I was half hoping that it would be... because we can craft M9 in here, we can craft M9 in here. Is it the same amount of materials? It is. I thought it would be like less or something. Yeah, it's the same amount of materials, but we can craft the guns in here too. And then obviously you can upgrade each one. They each have their own separate upgrades to have on each gun, which is awesome. And then that's kind of cool. Alright, so we can upgrade the damages of our weapons. And that's where we need the copper. You guys saw that, right? So we need copper on the weapon upgrade. So you need 10, 5, 4. Seems like clip size is the cheapest because I guess it doesn't really make sense to do clip size anyway. Feel like a last resort thing. So that being said, we should start doing some of the other things. So we don't have a base light. I don't know if I care about the base light too much. We have the wood burner. We should definitely get a refinery, which is a shit ton of scrap metal that we don't have. A bed, which is feathers. We haven't even killed a chicken before. We have a small power generator. We don't have a plant bed. We have both 3 of those. We don't have a fridge. But I've never had perishable food. I've never had food go bad, so we don't need the fridge. Recycler might help, because we're going to recycle items from mass. Mass fabricator we already have. Animal housing we don't have. Hammer, lockpick, sofa. So I think, honestly, next step is definitely refinery, which is just a whole bunch of scrap metal, so we're going to have to go venture out a little bit. While all this is cooking, let's go ahead and throw some fuel in there and just render some fat. I think I'm going to need to go hunt some animals for a little bit. Hunt some animals. I was hoping for scopes and stuff, but also I didn't expect you to be able to increase damage, reload, and speed and everything. So, honestly, I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. I'm thinking I want to go after some chickens, too, to get some of those feathers. Because I also want to upgrade my armor really bad. Like, you can see, like, for the really heavy-duty armor, I do need iron fragments anyway. So we can try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Literally. How do we craft padded cloth? We need cotton. So we need to farm to get padded cloth. Now that I think about it, we can't even get that anyway. So we could go for the medium weight, but then I feel like I'm wasting materials. So we need to get a farm to get armor. We need to get a refinery to get armor as well. So let's work on getting scrap metal and getting the refinery going. And that'll be next step. Once we have that metal, we will have ourselves a refinery. I'm going to work on killing some animals as we head around as well. I'll try to shoot some chickens with the pistol, and I'll shoot some wolves with the rifle. I'll shoot the ones that are necessary to shoot, if that makes sense. I'll shoot the ones that are next to bins that I want to get, instead of just shooting random ones and then running out of a whole bunch of ammo. Because it just makes more sense. So if there's an animal next to a bin, that's the ones we're going to shoot. So this is where I'm wondering, this chicken. 1 shot didn't kill the chicken. Okay. Let's see if we can track the chicken and shoot him again. Pretty sure that killed the chicken, right? Chicken's got 5 health. We can pick him up. We're going to butcher him. So we have a chicken. Injured chicken. Okay, so that's how we craft up the animal housing, right? And then you put the chickens inside. Oh, what do we need for the animal housing then? Because that sounds kind of cool. Because that's how you get feathers. Yield 1 low-grade meat and 2 feathers. So if we put them inside of the animal housing, can we get, like, feathers and meat just being produced constantly? Or maybe they have baby chickens and then kill the grown-up ones? So what do we need for animal housing? 7 scrap and 8 wood. We might actually be at the power soon. We have 6 rendered fat, so let's go ahead and throw that in there. We're going to have enough power soon for the animal housing, but we need the 7 scrap. Scrap is the issue right now, guys. I knew there was going to be something that would be the issue now that they don't have issues with anything else, and it is scrap. We need to get lucky and find like a whole bunch of scrap piles. I also need to start grabbing any ore off of rocks that we can find. That way we don't have to head around later looking for iron and whatnot, and we crashed again. I'm just going to end the episode there, though. Sorry about the black screen. We went a little long on the episode. Anyway, so thank you for swinging by. I appreciate all the support in the series so far. The giveaway is still going on, so check it out in the description down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one where we get animal housing and possibly a refinery. Adios.